Well, before I delve into this speech proper, I want to have a participation activity. Veterans. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of that word? Anyone?
Think about who?
Veterans.
Veterans. People who fight for our country.
Very good, very good. Anyone else?
Yeah, pretty much that. People who have fought for our country and are retired.
Very good. Well, thank you for that. Veterans Day has been a holiday in America for about 100 years now. And as such, the speech will tell you exactly how the holiday came to be, as well as its impact on American culture. And also the following sources are coming from history.com. On June 28th, 1919, the Treaty of Versailles, which ended World War I, was signed, and basically, it basically made November 11th a holiday, and it remained a day of remembrance, as it marked the end of the Great War, which was a term that they used back then to reference World War I. And in November 1918, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed November 11th as the first commemoration of Armistice Day, with the day's observations including parades and public gatherings, as well as a brief pause in business activities at 11 a.m. And in 1954, after lobbying efforts by veterans service organizations, the 83rd U.S. Congress finally amended the 1938 Act, which made Armistice Day an official holiday, striking the word armistice in favor of the more modern term, veteran. Finally, on June 1st, 1954, U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the legislation, and from then on, November 11th became a day to remember American veterans of all wars. Now, in terms of an impact, there was an enormous one on the economy. As being a holiday, all workplaces, stores, shops, stuff like that, are basically closed in observance of the day. But to me, the impact is extremely powerful, as if it wasn't for veterans, those people who selflessly put their lives on the line daily for us, America wouldn't be here, in my opinion. Although, if you look back at the Vietnam War, the majority of the veterans that came back from that war were heavily despised by the people, mostly because during the war, the government was lying to the people about what was happening over there. Yeah. Now, Veterans Day is often confused with Memorial Day. So as you're sitting in your seat, you may be asking yourself, well, how are they different? Well, good question, because I'll tell you. See, while both Memorial Day and Veterans Day both honor our military personnel, the former is a day to remember and pay respect to all the men and women that died serving our country in a war, while Veterans Day is to celebrate the soldiers who are still alive and served in the forces at any time during peace or war. So, after all that, here's my conclusion. Veterans Day is possibly the most important holiday in American history, as veterans are our real heroes. Thank you.